Imagine living with someone you deeply love, only to discover they've been hiding the darkest of secrets. Secrets that could cost you your life. Barbara Steger's chilling tale of manipulation, betrayal, and cold-blooded murder earned her the reputation of being one of the most evil women in North Carolina's history. Stay with us as we uncover the shocking details of this case that will leave you questioning how far someone can go for greed. Barbara Steger seemed like the picture-perfect wife and mother. Born in 1948 in Durham, North Carolina, Barbara grew up in a middle-class family, earning a reputation as a sweet, church-going woman. To outsiders, she was the epitome of the Southern belle, charming, kind, and nurturing. In the late 1960s, she married Russell Steger, a popular high school coach. Their marriage seemed ideal. Barbara played the devoted wife, while Russell worked hard to provide for their family. However, as time passed, cracks began to form in their seemingly perfect relationship. Cracks that Russell's friends and family noticed but dismissed as normal marital issues. On the morning of February 1st, 1988, Barbara made a frantic 911 call, claiming her husband had been accidentally shot in their bed. According to Barbara, she woke up to the sound of a gunshot and found Russell bleeding beside her. She explained that Russell kept a gun under his pillow for protection and must have accidentally discharged it while he was asleep. The police initially believed her story. After all, Barbara was a grieving widow who appeared utterly devastated. But as investigators began to dig deeper, they found inconsistencies in Barbara's account that raised troubling questions. Friends and family of Russell Steger started coming forward with stories that painted a very different picture of Barbara. They revealed that Russell had been growing increasingly suspicious of his wife before his death. He confided in close friends that Barbara had been draining their bank accounts and forging his signature on financial documents. Most chilling of all, Russell wrote a letter just days before his death, expressing fears that Barbara might try to kill him. The letter was discovered by one of his friends and handed over to the police, providing a damning piece of evidence against Barbara. As investigators delved further into Barbara's past, they uncovered a disturbing pattern. Barbara's first husband, Larry Ford, had also died under mysterious circumstances in 1978. Larry's death was initially ruled accidental, with Barbara claiming he had accidentally shot himself while cleaning his gun. With the new allegations against Barbara, investigators re-examined Larry Ford's case. They discovered striking similarities between the two deaths, leading them to suspect that Larry's death was no accident. However, due to the passage of time and lack of physical evidence, the case remained unresolved. In 1989, Barbara Steger stood trial for the murder of Russell Steger. The prosecution argued that Barbara was a manipulative woman driven by greed. They presented evidence of her financial troubles, including maxed-out credit cards and a life insurance policy on Russell worth over $180,000. Witnesses testified about Barbara's suspicious behavior and Russell's fears for his life. The defense, meanwhile, portrayed Barbara as a loving wife who had suffered a tragic accident, but the jury wasn't convinced. After a highly publicized trial, Barbara Steger was convicted of first-degree murder and sentenced to death. However, her sentence was later reduced to life in prison. Even behind bars, Barbara's manipulative tendencies persisted. Fellow inmates reported that she maintained a charming demeanor, often playing the role of a devout Christian. She managed to gain sympathy from some, but others saw through her facade. To this day, Barbara Steger remains incarcerated, serving her life sentence for the murder of Russell Steger. Her case continues to be a chilling reminder of how appearances can be deceiving. Barbara Steger's story is one of greed, deception, and cold-blooded murder. She used her charm and outward image to mask her true nature, leaving a trail of heartbreak and tragedy in her wake. Her actions not only claimed the lives of two men, but also shattered the lives of their families and friends. What drives someone to commit such heinous acts? Was it greed, desperation, or something far darker? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more shocking true crime stories.